Hey Glam Fam, welcome back. Today is going to be a review of episode 13 of Real Housewives of New Jersey. So we start with Danielle. She's telling her mother about the trip and her mother is ready to beat. And she tells Danielle that she needs to tell Melissa about the rumor. Rachel is trying to adopt her stepson, but first she has to reach out to the birth mother and get permission. And I don't know why she's so emotional and crying and so upset over this because yes, that's what happens. You can't just adopt somebody's kid without asking them. Jennifer and Bill, they're still working through their marital issues. Jennifer wants them to go back to therapy. Bill doesn't because he doesn't feel like he needs therapy. He feels like it's just Jennifer. He is simply not compromising at all. But, I know it's very different in different cultures. Like, they're way more strict. So Teresa is taking her daughters dress shopping, and while they're out shopping, their father, Joe Giudice, calls. Y'all know he is still in the Bahamas because he's deported. He can't come back to the States, so he's chilling in the Bahamas. But, he FaceTimed and gave Teresa some nice words.
Thank you, great.
Why are you doing that? I'm saying it.
Glad that you're happy and things are, going the way they are, and I appreciate everything that you're doing over there for my kids because I can't be there, and everybody deserves to be happy. And as long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Oh, she's crying. Look at her.
It's nice that they move past it and they get along. I wonder if he'll ever be able to come back, though, and when. Melissa and Joe bought Antonia a car. So Dolores meets up with Frank, per Paulie's request, because he wants Dolores to start setting boundaries. Frank is still crying about how things have changed and how they're no longer a family. And I thought this was all Frank until Dolores said that they never officially told the kids they got a divorce. Like, they just got divorced. They were still living together and they never told the kids nothing.
I don't even think we ever told our kids we were divorced. One time Gabby was like 4 years old and goes, "Why doesn't Dad live here?"
This is my bike riding outfit. No, this is me being tough. Come on.
We don't have these long, emotional, feeling talks. I've never done this before.
You're an enabler. She keeps saying, like, oh, that's not what we do. We don't talk about things. We don't talk things out. Girl, do you want your man? Do you want Paulie? Because y'all gonna have to start talking things out. Like, why are they refusing to move on from each other? I seriously don't get it. So Frank tells them that their son, Frankie Jr., got his dream job. He wants to go out and celebrate, but Frank does not want her to bring Paulie, and he also doesn't want to bring his own girlfriend. What is Brittany at this point? Is she chopped liver? Like, he never wants her around. I need to hear from Brittany. We need to get Brittany on the show. Give her a few confessionals. Bring her to the reunion or something. Because I need to know what she thinks about this situation.
Not that you're not here, but it's like you're almost like you're off limits. And I don't want that. Anytime there was something good to talk about, anytime there was something bad to talk about, I will call my mother. And ever since she passed, Dolores was that person.
I understand the history with Dolores, but you have a girlfriend. That should be your new bestie. That should be your new confidant. He thinks Paulie is so threatened by him, and it's clearly the other way around. Dolores does need to set better boundaries, though. But they eventually end up agreeing to invite everybody to the dinner. Can't wait to see how that goes. So Teresa and her daughters are on the way to their bridal party. And my girl Teresa done got exposed. So Louie calls, and they talk about the invitations.
Listen, I'm going to send a text out for next Thursday night at Opera. So who am I sending a text to? Dolores +1, Marcus +1, Jennifer +1, Jackie +1. Those people, just to put the invite out to all of them, except Melissa and Joe. You're not inviting them, but put the invitation to everyone.
The camera's on. We're filming, right?
Teresa. So, after they got caught, then she tries to clean it up and tells him that he has to invite everybody. But this was clearly an act. Now, I knew Louie was being fake on camera, but Teresa, we are never going to hear the end of Melissa and Joe's mouth for this one. She might have actually just saved their spot on the show because this actually proves that it's not just Melissa and Joe keeping the drama going. So everyone's at the bridal party waiting on Teresa and her daughters to arrive. Danielle arrives and the ladies give her the cold shoulder. Like, what has Danielle done? What has she done that Rachel hasn't? I'm so confused. I don't understand the treatment. Margaret arrives and she speaks to Danielle. If I was Danielle, I would have ignored her. Gia also speaks to Melissa. So Teresa arrives, you know, they surprise her, and then she gives a speech, and she only thanks certain people in the speech.
Sister-in-law from California. Where else? Rosanna, thank you, babe. I love you.
No, I love you more than anything.
She was always there for me, like, even when Joe left, when I thought I could never smile again. Rosanna made me laugh so hard.
And you did the same for me, so I love you.
Lisa Fortunato, Nicole, Ana Torciello. Well, if it wasn't for Dana, I would have never met Louie.
Melissa is sitting there pouting, you know, thinking she's gonna get mentioned for what? Y'all have been arguing the entire time. What would she be thanking you for? But now that we saw that scene with the phone call, Teresa, you are not slick. She probably does do this stuff on purpose. I feel like Teresa did that speech to get under Melissa's skin. However, if y'all watched the video that I reacted to, the downfall of Melissa and Joe, I said in that video, their intentions were never genuine from the start. Melissa and Joe's sole purpose on this show was to take Teresa down. Y'all clearly never liked her anyway. So yeah, the episode ends there. And next week, we meet Jen Fessler's mother and her sister, who are identical twins.
No, I have more.
Frankie Jr. has this celebration dinner with Frank, Brittany, Dolores, and Paulie.
Did she tell you what kind of ring she wants? I already have it. Shut the up.
Danielle's mother gets into the brother situation, and I'm okay with that. The only reason I never wanted to hear about the brother drama is because we were only hearing it from Danielle. We wasn't hearing it from other people. We were just hearing one side of the story. But now that the mother is talking about it, okay, I'm interested now. And then they also show Louie and Teresa having a talk because Louie's supposed to have another talk with Joe Gorga, but he doesn't want to. But we all know he like to get in front of Joe and act like they on good terms and he want to move on, and it's Teresa who's not moving on, so whatever. But yeah, that was this week's episode. But Teresa got exposed. Do y'all feel like that's going to change anything? Because there were rumors going around that Melissa will not be returning for the next season. Do y'all feel like Teresa being exposed like this is kind of going to save Melissa's job? Or do y'all still think this is going to be her last season? The only reason I feel like this is possibly going to save her is because the only reason everybody wants Melissa gone is because they feel like she keeps trying to start drama with Teresa. But this kind of shows that they start drama with each other. Even though it doesn't really change how I feel overall about the situation. Because again, the only reason they are cast members is because they were supposed to take Teresa down. So I don't really feel bad that Teresa doesn't like them or want to move on. But like, just say that. You know, just say that on camera. We would understand that. You don't have to get on camera and act like you're trying to save the family. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all thought about that in the comment section down below. Stay happy, healthy, and all of that good stuff. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.